So this is an experiment for me. I'm going to try and record myself doing little mini lessons, and then immediately after that you're going to have like a couple questions about each one, and of course this guy just has to get in on it. Hi. Yeah. Hey. Okay. Yep. So I'm doing better, and just on a personal note, I don't have COVID. My test came back negative, which I'm extremely relieved about. But until all of my symptoms have resolved, plus 48 hours, I can't actually be at school. So that's why I'm recording this. So, having said that, so we're entering into more of the satire part of our unit. So, Animal Farm was an extended analogy. Analogy is a tool that satire uses, right? It's a tool that satire uses to highlight things that you couldn't say really out loud about people, so you make them into animals. And that's a common thing that you'll see. Forgive me. So, another form of satire that we started looking at with the women's suffrage movement was the anti-suffrage cartoons. And if you haven't looked at that yet, you should. I'm going to post copies of that onto this quiz, so it will be part of it. And it says quiz, but it's a lesson and an assignment, right? You do it, and that means I know you did the lesson. So when satire goes wrong is when the audience does not understand what it is you are trying to do, or they take offense at it. So there are some pretty good examples of this that we're going to talk about today. So today's sort of about, this whole little thing is about when satire goes horribly wrong. And so basically, if you look at it, satire depends on the intelligence, but not just the intelligence, it depends on the context of the audience. If the audience doesn't understand that what you're doing is a joke and they take you seriously, you can get into some serious trouble. Satire uses sarcasm all the time, and sarcasm depends on tone. So here's an example. If you are typing online in response to someone, we've all done this, where somebody got offended by something that we thought we were saying in a joking way, because there's no real emoji for sarcasm. So for example, when I heard my brother was talking to me and I told him all the cases in La Ronge are rising, and he goes, "Oh, that's great." I mean, he's not saying that it's great that there's COVID in La Ronge. That is implied by the eye roll, because we were on FaceTime, so a lot of it depends on visual clues and tonal clues, like the tone of his voice. And tone is a super important part of English language arts, and it's an advanced kind of writing, is that you've got to make sure when you are writing your satirical things that your tone is that of something that the audience will pick up, that this is sarcasm, or that this is not meant to be real. So basically, satire can go really, really wrong, and the following are going to be a couple of different examples of when satire has gone really, really wrong.